y'all. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Um, Today I might not be as enthusiastic as I normally am because I'm in a lot of pain, and I'm not gonna try to move around too much. But um, this live today that I'm doing is gonna basically be revealing my truth on why I am like I am and what's going on with me. So I please ask before I start talking about it, I ask that y'all be respectful and mindful of my feelings about it because it is rare and it does hurt me a lot. Some days I hurt so bad. So just I ask that y'all please be mindful of what you say and what you comment. I'm not going to hold back no graphics or um how I feel about nothing. This is a lot of pain. It's in me a trash can. I didn't want to talk about it right now due to the fact that I'm still in the prime of my channel, but I I wanted to talk about it because I've been hurting real bad these last few live videos, but I have not really expressed how I've really been feeling as far as like showing y'all physically how I feel. But right now it's like it's coming down on me so hard. Every time I think I'm doing better, I'm not. Okay. Okay, y'all. I'm crying because I'm in a lot of pain. But what I have is a rare condition, and it start off as cellulitis. Mine grew fast. It wound up turning into ulcers, and it's in my chest area. It's called diffuse dermal angiomatosis of the breast. It's really painful. I don't like to cry on camera and stuff, but when I hurt, I hurt. And they want me to have surgery, but I'm scared to. It's a journey, but it get overwhelming sometimes. So I try to do makeup and um do stuff um on Facebook and on YouTube to try to take my mind off. Take my mind off of my pain. But sometimes it don't work. I'm sorry, y'all. I just feel so much. My nerves are so tore up. I be in so much pain some days that I can't even get out of bed. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm really a sick person, but I just try to push myself every day, even though I don't feel like it. I have to push myself harder every day because I hurt so bad. This condition is rare, and doctors don't know much about it. And that's what's so scary is because the doctors don't even know much about it. I have to deal with most of this on my own. And I'm only 25. And I've been dealing with it since I've been 23. It gets overwhelming, so overwhelming sometimes. I wouldn't wish it on nobody. I've tried, Nia, but it don't work. And I have to pick myself up every day. And it's getting hard every day. It's hard, mama. I just wish that I wish that I wasn't sick. My mama tell us all the time that if she had known that we was gonna be sick, she wouldn't want us to have come here because she don't want us to go through this. But I'm fighting every day. I got two boys that I'm trying to help take care of. But it's getting hard to take care of them too. My camera's on me. You can't see me. I feel discouraged a lot of days because I don't want to keep living in this pain every day. But it's somebody that's in a worse situation than me, and they actually living with the fact of knowing that they're gonna die one day, and they just don't know when. God never bring me too far to leave me, but I wonder sometimes. I'm so sore that all of this hurt. All of this. I hurt so bad. My head hurts some days. I would wish this on my worst enemy. But I have to pull myself together. And I have to keep on going. That's the hardest thing to do for me some days. It's hard for me to want to get up and do anything. A lot of days, I don't want to be bothered with some days. And when I think I'm getting better, it's only getting worse. I have to keep telling myself though God didn't bring me too far to leave me. Okay. But I gotta let you go by yourself. It's tearing me. It made me feel, it scared me and I want to leave. Because I'm scared I get down there and I'm starting to collapse. This is how I have to get to sleep some nights. I have to cry myself to sleep. I'll just pick myself up like I do every day. It just keep on going until my clock stop ticking. It's a hard pill to swallow, but I get scared sometimes. I get scared because I hurt so bad. I don't know what it feel like to be shot, but that's the closest thing I can describe it as being shot in the chest. And the stinging sensation just always there. Then my heart palpitates a lot. That made me wonder too. When they did them EKGs on me, if they already knew that I had a heart issue. And they never said nothing to me about it. But my heart flutters a lot. And it gets scary because it feel like You know how you got an old car trying to start an old car, and it's like it cut on and cut off. That's how I feel like I get scared. My sisters have to watch me be sick, and I feel like I'm bringing on myself too. But I try to do all I can to keep from feeling that way. I just wish that I had a stronger willpower than I do. Just when you got somebody to wipe my face with. I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm trying to take my mind off. People don't understand. But it's okay. I'm gonna be alright. It gets scary sometimes, but I'm gonna be alright. She called. Hey, Miss Nye, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing my live about my what I was telling you about my chest, cause I've been in a lot of pain, and that's what I'm doing my live about, and I'm trying to like soak my tears up and do my makeup, but it's hard because I be in so much pain some days, and I feel like it's just the devil trying to take away from me what I'm trying to do for myself. But I'm trying to pick myself back up because it gets hard for me some days. And I get scared some days because what I have is rare. So it's like the doctors don't much about it. Yeah, I'm here. It's like what I got is rare, and doctors don't know much about it. So it's basically like I'm going off of my own, and it's like it gets scary some days because my heart skips beats a lot. Yeah, and it's like I'm trying to do this stuff to promote myself, and it's like I do fine for a little while, and then it's like out of nowhere I start hurting and stuff real bad, and it's like then I take like my medicine, I can't take it because I gotta wait for them to ship it to me. And, so I gotta wait for that to come, and that take 2 to 3 days. So I have to lay around like that until I get my medicine and stuff. And they have me taking depression medicine and stuff to kind of try to deal with it and help me sleep at night. But it's starting to get real bad to the point where I can't sit up straight sometimes. But in a lot of my videos, you don't never know that I'm sick because I try to laugh and I try to joke and smile to keep from crying. But it get overwhelming sometimes. Yeah, I just try to, cause I was off the weekend because I was hurting so bad this weekend, and it's like my boyfriend is. It gets hard for him sometimes too because he try to calm me down, and when I start crying and stuff, sometimes I have to cry myself to sleep, and that's why I was trying to. I gotta get my medicines and stuff so when I come down there, I won't have to have no flare ups and stuff. I only do it when I don't have my medicine for a long period of time. But I try to, like, kind of like a baby, try to stand on my own. But I got to always have a crutch because I have to keep taking the medicines and stuff, and I don't like taking that medicine because it make me sleep all day, and I can't get nothing done. And if it weren't for my sister and them being here, a lot of days I wonder how I would get by because it be too much for me sometimes. My kids, it even bother them to see me cry now. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I mean, I could go. It's just like I said, I gotta get my medicines and stuff shipped to me. And I called them to put my order and stuff in because I took my last tramadol last, I think, Friday. So they have to send me my tramadol and my Lyrica and stuff. But I have to take most of that medicine like maybe a couple of hours before before like I go to bed because it takes a while for it to set in. But I most of the nights I stay up late anyway. It's just when I get to hurting like that real bad. That's why I be smoking and stuff. That's why I addressed it on here too and told them like a lot of days why I smoke is because I be in pain. It's not always, just doing it to, recreationally do it. I do it most of the time because I be in so much pain. And the medicines and stuff that they give me, I can't keep taking and stuff like that, especially with me trying to do this. And that stuff makes you sleep all up until 3 or 4 o'clock in the evening. I can't, That's why I went so long without taking it. But I went last night and got me some pain medicine to help me sleep at night. So that's I'm see how that do me, and hopefully it'll help. And if it don't, then I just had to call my doctor because I got to go to the doctor Friday and Monday. So I'm gonna be talking to him, and I'm gonna see what he say, and he'll probably tell me to just be careful. But I'm gonna still like do my vines and stuff because, like I said, until today, Nobody, like none of the people that view me ever seen me cry. And I was gonna try to wait until I got a little bit more viewers, little bit more subscribers to do it. But I just felt the need to talk about it because I constantly had to reach in my shirt and adjust my breast because I hurt so bad. So I just went on and just told them about it. Um, okay. I mean I can do it. I can do some of the pranks and stuff, but it's like the ones where like it scare me a lot. I can't do those because my it'll shoot my nerves up real high. And so unless I take my medicine the night before, I'll tell you when like I'm okay and stuff and what I'm able to do and stuff because I don't want to sit there and not like intervene and do some of the things too. I have to push myself to the limit. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna just do what I can. Cause like I said, I don't want to sit there and I don't want to, subdue myself too much because that's how I motivate myself at home too. Is I push myself, to do things, but I'll know like when it's enough. Cause you'll probably like when you see me grabbing a whole lot, that mean that I'm sore and I'm just adjusting myself because I have to wear special bandages and all of this stuff. So I'll make sure I have a whole lot of those too. Yeah, so I already got a suitcase, but I don't know how they gonna do it as far as like me and her putting our stuff together. As far as like, I don't know if the weight limit, if it's with two people on one bag or how they do it there. Okay, Desiree, she said that we can have one big one and one carry on for like our makeup and stuff, like the little stuff we gonna bring. And yeah, yeah, cause I'm a okay. She said that we can put our underwear and stuff like that into our carry on. And she Desiree she done did her little hairs, then put these little what is it, yarn, and she'll put yarn in there. I guess did you do a tutorial on that too?
No, because it deleted.
Oh, she
That's what
said
I
her
was trying to
tutorial
talk to
deleted
her
on that.
about.
But she did her hair and some yarn. But she said she'll take hers out because by us getting our hair and stuff done down there, she'll just take that out. That was just to do like to pass time and do a video. She said you don't have to take it out till you get there. She said okay. And she said the girl said she thinks she'll get herself Friday. Okay. The only the only thing that I'm gonna probably bring as far as like makeup will probably be like my eyeshadow, my little eyeshadow things and the gems that we do on our face. That's probably the only thing I'll probably bring as far as makeup. Cause I know a lot of people like been complimenting us on the little gems and stuff. So we've been getting a whole lot of feedback off of that. But I'm on my live on my page now, and I'm about to do a small makeup look. I ain't gonna do too much today because the fact that I've been crying and stuff, I just don't want to do too much today. But I'm gonna just do a little bit on here because I had one of my subscribers. She asked me was I okay, and was telling her about it. Because at first I was gonna put the picture of what it is, what it looks like. Mine's don't look like that, but it looks similar to it as far as like the redness in the veins and stuff. It looks like that, but it's I'm gonna send you a picture of. Well, you already know what it looks like, but it the veins it darkens your veins up, makes your veins dark. Okay, I'll send you a picture and show you because it makes your veins dark. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and send that to you. And I think Desiree wanted to speak to you too before I go. Hmm. That's what my Yes, that's what my goal was. That was gonna be my little interest thing right there. I was gonna tell them about it and stuff. And I do get emotional talking about it because it's scary for me because I don't like for me to not really know too much about it because doctors don't know really much about it either because a lot of people are scared to come out and talk about it. But that's my point of coming on out and talking about it. And I was talking about it on the Tell It Like It Is page on Facebook, and they was like a lot of people was like giving me up thumbs ups and stuff like that, and giving me hearts and stuff, and they was giving me encouraging words. And it's like after I spoke about the trolls and stuff, like people said they stopped saying mean, hateful stuff to me because like I told them, it's people that's going through situations like what I'm going through, and they don't know how to cope with it better than to just get on there and talk to people, trying to get to know other people to kind of try to take their mind off of it. And then of course you're gonna have internet trolls, so that's why I just told them, I mean, I know I'm gonna have people that's gonna say stuff like that, but for to keep constantly getting on there and saying stuff and say, because last night I had a whole lot of mean, nasty, ugly comments last night, and it didn't really like bother me. It just like it kind of threw me, yeah, 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 yeah. Because I told my sister, like my mama, she even got on the page, and she been watching us on there. So I told her already what it was gonna be like. So I told her, I mean, people gonna say stuff, but I don't acknowledge it because I know what the truth is and what is not, and I know what's going on with me and what's not going on with me. So I don't let what they say get to me. It's people that gets on my page to look at me as a positive outlook or a positive role model. And with me saying and correcting people and stuff, that makes me look bad as a person. So that's why I just let it be known. Like I don't address it all the time, but I do let them know where they wrong at, and I let them know not to come on my page with that because I do have people that do come on my page to look at me and do my makeup and stuff like that to run people away. So that's why I try not to acknowledge it too much. I mean, I say what I have to say and keep it moving, and then let it be what it's gonna be. Uh, yes, I will be yes because with me having this and it being rare as it is, like I need to get like professional outlooks. I take professional outlooks of people who've been through situations like what I'm going through to let me know what's going on because when me being a person on my own, I've had to do my own research as well, and I'm not even a doctor. So I'd rather have another professional outlook, because they trying to say they want me to do a breast reduction, but then they say, oh well, it's not a possibility. I mean, it's a possibility that it might come back. So I'm really taking a chance with going under the knife and looking at them breast reductions on the reviews on YouTube. That stuff looks scary. That stuff looks scary as heck, and that's why I've been putting it off for so long because I'm supposed to go do my P test. I think Friday I'm supposed to go and do my P test for my plastic surgeon. But I'm not gonna be able to do it because I've been smoking so heavy because I've been in so much pain. It's gonna be pointless. And then they sitting there. Then eventually, I think he said that they'll stop giving me medicine, if I don't stop smoking. But like I be telling my mom stuff, that the smoking marijuana, it helps me a whole lot more than that medicine they give me. They give you tramadol. Tramadol is killing people, and I have to take 100 milligrams of it every night. So I'm not. My life is not gonna be here long if I keep on taking it like that. That's why I choose to smoke like I do. Now the cigarettes, I can stray away from the cigarettes. But as far as like me smoking my Mary Jane, I smoke it to keep my nerves and stuff, because my nerves, like when I feel myself getting upset or I get really, really hot, like the nerves in my chest, like it feel like needles just going straight back and forth. You know, like taking like a hangnail and scratching yourself across the chest constantly, constantly. That's how it feels. And then I have to sleep through that too. And last night I didn't get no sleep at all. My boyfriend, he just had to, like, he was consoling me, like he had to hold me last night, and he had to rub me on like across the top of my chest, and he had to keep telling me no pain, no worries, no pain, no worries. And it's like it's even starting to get a little bit hard for him to kind of trying to manage it too, because he been dealing with me this whole time, trying to find cures and stuff to help me with it. So and with it being ulcers, you have to be really careful of what you use too, because ulcers and stuff, ulcers, if you don't not careful, they can spread and they can get infected, and it can affect your bloodstream, and it can kill me. So that's why I have to be really like careful of what I do, and like as far as eating and stuff. Like I try to be lenient. A lot of days I don't eat much because I lose my appetite because of it. But I still try to make myself eat because I know I have to keep myself going for my kids too. So I have to eat. But it's just like some days I don't want to eat nothing, and it's like my weight goes up and down because of that. And then it's like this right here, it's very depressing for me. But it's like I don't let what people say, put me in a state of depression. It's just when I'm by myself and I, look at myself in the mirror. I don't even look at myself in the mirror no more. And when I do, I cry every time because of what I see. So it's kind of hard to like deal. Yeah, but it's just it makes me feel, it make me change my look on myself when I do my makeup, or if I'm sitting there and I'm looking fine, and then when I go to take a shower, and it make me feel bad because I'm glad to have a man who deal with me, and kids who willing to come and willing to help me change my bandages and stuff and give me my medicine. And it's like it's really people out there who going through what I'm going through, who don't have nobody. They don't have nobody to understand them. They don't have nobody to help them get through what they're going through. So that's my point of doing my video and talking about it. It's somebody that might watch my video, they might have something similar, and they want to get an outlook on something, and that could help them through it. Because stress, it can really flare me up, because right now the state that I'm in is not as bad as it has been. But it's like they heal and they go away. They heal and I mean they come back. They heal and they come back. They heal and they come back. So it's like I be like, oh yeah, I'm healing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Then later on that night, if I go to take a shower, it washes away the top layer of my skin. So that washes away the new skin that's coming in, and then my ulcer is back again. So it's like it's a coming and going thing for me. So that's why I say I try to do things to try to like take my mind off of it. But I want to be able to like practice, let the sky be my limit, and I try to not let my pain overcome me. But I know some things I can't do. But I'd rather try to push myself so that somebody who's ever watching me, they can maybe, get a good look on it, and they be like, oh well, I can do that too. So that's why I try to push myself so hard. Okay.
I'm gonna call and I'm gonna set up an appointment while we're out there, and we'll go see a specialist to see, because somebody has to know or get to the bottom of why you're even having this going on.
Yeah. right there for 2 weeks. Yeah. Yep, that's how my little sister is too. She going through that. Yeah. Yeah. And that's how I keep my little baby sister is like that too. The same thing you going through, cause she got right now they thinking that she got some kind of like ovarian cyst or ovarian cancer, and they had her do that what's that IE that thing I don't know how to say it, but it was causing people like to go numb in their toes, to lose fingers and toes and stuff behind it. The IUD thing, and she had to get one of those. And see, hers got lost. So she they trying to figure out now what's going on because she has to get blood transfusions and all of that. And it's like I want to be able to help her too because with me and Desiree, that's what the one we call the healthy horse, the male of the family. Cause she the one that's not like really sick. It's me and my baby sister and my two brothers are the ones that's sick. So it's like all of us is born sick, but Desiree, she the one that's the healthiest of all of us. But that's why I tell Desiree all the time. That's why I think I get on her so much about her attitude too, because stress is a silent killer too. And people might be healthy and stuff, but stress, it can and it will kill you. Yeah, it can. And the medicine that I take, I gotta take they got me taking well they had me taking amitriptyline. I had to take 150 milligrams of that, I think. And then I stopped taking that because it was giving me real bad headaches. So I stopped taking that, and then I was taking Lyrica, and I had to take some Cymbalta. So that's like all of that stuff, that stuff adds up. And then when me was being pregnant at the time, I was taking all of that stuff. And that stuff, I think that played a part in me too, but I think I hemorrhaged him because I was slumped over a pillow. So I think that's what hemorrhaged him. But by me taking that medicine and stuff, that stuff stays in your system. So when you do want to have a kid, that can also play a part in your child being born with a defect too, because that medicine be so strong and it's so potent. And that's why I've been trying to stray away from them tramadol because I had started feeling real sick. Like maybe 2 weeks ago, I woke up and my heart was racing real fast, and I could not lay back down. And I looked up the side effects to it, and they said that taking too much tramadol, that's a side effect of it. Taking too much of it can cause your heart to do that, and it can cause you to eventually have a heart attack. So I'm like, oh no, and I already got heart issues, like my heart palpitates already, because I was the one born with a heart murmur. So I feel like now that I still do have problems with it, it's just that they can't see the whole. Because my heart skips beat every day. It skips beats every day, every single day. So it's like I try to smoke to keep my nerves and stuff calm, because when you got kids and stuff, that stuff it gets overwhelming sometimes when you have kids and they get into stuff and you don't be want to be mean, so you want to just go sit down and toke you one. So that's why I smoke. You know what I'm saying? And my kids, I bet you they love me to death too, because they know I don't go out here and I don't start no trouble with nobody, and I don't beat on them or none of that. They know that. And it's like parents out here who do that to their kids because they hurt or that. I'd rather my kids go in there in the other room away from me versus me, you know what I'm saying, cussing them out and snapping on them and making them feel bad like they done something. But they still manage to creep their little selves on up in there. They come creeping in there about 2, 3. They give me about 2, 3 hours, and then they'll come in there. Hey, mama, you okay? You okay? Okay, I was just coming to check on you. And they go on back in the room and do something, and then they'll be sitting there doing something for me to fuss at them. But I mean, that's normal. So it's like I don't want my kids to feel like because my youngest one, he got eczema real bad. So with his skin, unplug what? With him not being able to, like go outside in the sun like the other kids, it makes him feel bad sometimes because he can't go outside and he can't go and play in the sun and stuff like the other kids because it dries his skin out and it makes his skin look scaly. And it makes him feel bad. So me and him, I think that's why me and him so tight too, because he know that I got a defect and he got a defect and we going through this thing together. And that's why I take to them like I do because they not bad kids, and that's what kids need today is to be loved because some of them they sick with stuff, man, and they don't have nobody to go through stuff with. So I feel like I got these kids to go through this with me. That's what makes me stronger every day and what helps me to move on and help me every day to motivate myself to get out the bed and do stuff with them. Is to kind of like try to, okay, I know I'm gonna be in pain, but Shada, you gotta get up and you gotta push yourself. That's how I have to think every day. That's how I have to push myself every day by thinking like that. And it's got me a long way. And people have been telling me all day, like they've been telling me every time they see them on the page, see my kids, they tell me that it takes a lot for a woman and it takes a lot for a man too to step into a child's relationship with their parent, you know what I'm saying? And then wind up you get being tight with them because a lot of kids that age, they hate you already. So and these two, they love me and my family. So it's like I know I'm doing something right. I'm not perfect, but I know I'm doing something right. And I know that I got them two kids looking up to me. So I have to push myself even when I'm hurting. Like I cry, but I don't cry like I used to. I've learned to deal with a whole lot better than I used to. And that's without counseling. But I think with counseling it will help too. But I just try to be careful in what I say to them counselors because of course if you're going through what I'm going through, you're gonna feel like suicidal sometimes. But it's like I said, I have my kids to think about to keep me from doing that. Because if I was gonna do it, I wouldn't even be sitting here talking on this phone or even doing none of this stuff. So it's like, yeah, I have those thoughts, but I still have to motivate myself to think other positive things. I can't think negative stuff. So that's why I got my babies, and that's why I'm glad that, and I said I'm glad that dad is willing to deal with me because he even trying to help find a cure for it. Like, what black man, what nigga you know, gonna go, hey baby, come on, let's none. You see a whole lot of these. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So it's like to have somebody that's willing to spend $50 and $60 on something to be shipped here for me. That made me look at him like, huh, he really do care. Like he didn't have to do that. So I'm going through this and I'm not going through it by myself. That's why I think it's a whole lot easier for me too, because I have all of these people around me that love me and care about me and they trying to help me. That's why they get on me about smoking so much. But I told them I'd rather smoke my weed versus taking them pills any day. Because at least you can smoke weed, get high, and go to sleep. But you take them pills, you're gonna be asleep for a long time and they can kill you in your sleep. And I don't like how they be having me feeling. I'm not no pill popper. I don't like that. I'm not like that, man. That's why I try to go as long as I can without taking it. But my only medicine I take is the mainly that my lyrical or my Cymbalta. That's what I mostly take. But like that tramadol and stuff, oh no. I try to stay away from it. But like I said, I've been hurting so bad that I've been having to take it on time, like they say, take it because I've been in so much pain. But it's been making my head making me feel like I'm spinning and all of that. I don't like that. So I'm gonna just probably get me some more medicine and stuff because I know I got because my ID, my permit now, um, that I got one, my permit, but it's that oil, the essential oil that you put in the candle burners, that winded up melting my thing on top of my picture. So can I still use that versus going to get another license? Yeah, you can still see it, but it look kind of like blurry a little. Yeah. Okay, because what I do is I take a picture of it when I go in there in my room and send it to you and see if it's good enough. And then my birth certificate, I got one back here. I just gotta find it. It's back here in one of these closets in this back room where Desiree and them at. And there's beds in front of both of the closets. So I gotta do some moving furniture and stuff to get in there. But I'm gonna see if I can find that because I got all of my information and I got my social security card. So I got all my information. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. That sounds fair. Thank you so much. Cause I really do need to find another doctor or something. Cause I swear I was almost tempted to call the cancer center. And I swear. And I ain't yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh man. And see that right there could have been a lawsuit against them and they didn't even know. And they could have lost their license and all of that. That's why I say, man, it's best to get more than one or two opinions if you can. It's always best to get three or four if you can. But I try to get as many as I can from personal like people and doctors too, because if it's more of them saying not to have the surgery and then it is some of them saying have it. I'm probably possibly gonna go with the ones that say not to have it just because you have to go with some deep cutting with that breast reduction. That's some deep tissue cutting. And if you don't know what you're doing, if you cut the wrong thing, you could kill that person. And then the first thing you're gonna feel, oh, I feel bad. That's all you can do is feel bad. But you to kill somebody's family member. So therefore, I rather get as many opinions, positive ones if I can, because that negative that talking about having the surgery, my boyfriend really don't want me to have it, but I want to have it and I don't because it's scary looking. It is so scary looking. It looked like some massacre movie. Yeah, I looked at this girl's review on her on YouTube, and they showed the video of her what it looked like, and I'm like, oh man, I can't. That's why I've been putting it off. And instead of doctors being more understanding about situations like that, they haven't like offered me counseling or none of that. Only thing they offered to do was send me to the pain clinic, and then the ones that gave me the amitriptyline, 150 milligrams of that every single night. It'll mess your brain up. And then with me, my attitude, it was changing my attitude too. It made me snappy. It made me a whole lot snappy. My boyfriend like that. My sister didn't like it. My cousin didn't like it. No, my kids didn't even like it. So I knew then I had to let that go. And I told them, I told my doctor, I cannot take that because that is causing me to have really severe headaches. It is causing me to be very, very moody and snappy on my family. And I can't do that. Because if I got a support system, and it's a lot of people, like I said, who don't have support systems, I'm lucky to have one. So I'm not gonna sit there and ruin my support system over this medicine and stuff that they trying to give me. No. So I try to, yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's why I had to, because I tried to live my life to please a lot of people, and you can't live your life pleasing everybody and yourself. You have to live pleasing the Lord and yourself. You can't live your life trying to please everybody, because then you'll be living your life for everybody else and not yourself. So therefore, I'm gonna live my life to the best that I can, the best ability that I can, to take care of my kids, my household, and what I got to do, and make money and stuff, and take care of my family. And I'm not gonna worry about the rest. That's why I say the internet trolls. I know that's gonna come, but I just address them. So if they want to be addressed, I'm gonna address you, but I'm gonna keep it moving too, because I'm not gonna give you too much of my time. I'm just gonna let you know where you're wrong at, and then I'm gonna keep it pushing. Cause yeah, yep. Yep, that's exactly what they've been doing too. All they've been doing is talking, and then it's like I even addressed the guys, the old men that get on there. I said, y'all guys have kids, grandkids that's my age, and y'all talking about show some skin. And I'm thinking to myself, y'all, how can you expect somebody to respect your grandchild or somebody? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna bust a hole in them. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're gonna get it back. That's why you have to live your life as if it's, you know what I'm saying, if it's about everybody around you. Because if you got kids or grandkids, they're gonna pay for what you doing if you're not here to pay for it. You making it bad for them too, and they ain't even done nothing. So I'm not. That's why I say my kids don't take no foolishness off nobody. Because one of the girls that we used to live with told my oldest one, he 5 years old at the time, told him, said, yeah, y'all the type of boys I take home with me. And mind you, this is a thought that we talking to. He said, and she said, y'all the type of boys I take home with me, and I spoil y'all. He ain't never met a day. It's like he said, no man, we not. No, we not. No man, we not. No, we not. We going home with Sade. We going home with mama. And then she thinking about talking about something. She whoop kids. And I'm thinking to myself, you want to whoop these? You'll get your ass dropped in the store, and I get my stuff and go home. Because I mean, at the end of the day, don't you got to be mindful what you say to people, man. Who is that? Eating with the dudes. Hey, eating with the dudes. That's from the page that we mail babies page. Yes, the eating with the dudes is on my video now. Yes, he's watching me. Yes, they cool peoples. All of them spoke back too. When I said bye, everybody said bye. When I say hello, everybody say hello. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. I'm substituting for a second. How are you? The MK site. Oh yeah. The box orange. The line on. I'm gonna give you all back to her. Hi, eating with the dudes. Subscribe to my channel too. Oh, Lord, Jesus Christ. Desiree Callens. All right. Yeah. Yeah. That's what that's like who was it? They called their baby, oh, Lady Gaga, she called hers the little demons. She got her little demons.
When I changed my name,
And I have my little, I gotta find out, I gotta figure out a name for mine. Even with the dudes, I'm doing okay. I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm trying to get myself back on track because I try not to keep myself down too long. Because I try not to put myself in a depressing state because it's easy for me to get there with me being in this state like this. It's easy to be depressed. So I just try to do stuff to keep my mind off of the pain and stuff like that. He asked me how was I doing. That's what I was telling him. It's it's getting harder because the older you get, the like your body breaks down more. So it gets kind of hard to manage it unless you like one of the fitness type, and I'm not the fitness type. So I got to get my health together in order to, and I got to be able to deal with it. So I just try to meditate and stuff on my own and try to deal with it the best that I can, because if you don't have a strong place in your mind with stuff like this, it'll make you do stuff to yourself. My channel name is Sade Callens. That's the one that I'm on now. I remember seeing you in Keisha's them live. I remember seeing that name, eating with the dudes. But it's just like people really need to take a step. Like a lot of people still sleeping and they not waking up and seeing what the heck is really going on, man. Like people sleep too much on life. Like when me going through what I'm going through, it makes me like, think about my life, and it makes you it make your mind just go all, it make you wonder about a lot of stuff. Like I wonder, like I think the hardest part about living is dying. And I say that because if you die, you don't, even though you have you live in godly and stuff like that, you still don't really know for sure what's over there and what you're gonna run into, whether you're gonna come back here or what. So it's like that bothers me. That's why I try to get my sister and my little cousins and my babies to get their act together, because I don't want to leave here knowing that y'all not set in y'all's mind right, or y'all not set straight before I leave here, because then I'm gonna always worry. And I think you still have a conscience in the way when you pass too, because you still aware of the people that you knew and stuff like that. I feel like you still know that. So it's like to die and to see the people, you able to come back and see the people that you living with, you done live with, grew up with, they had good times, bad times and stuff, and they sitting here doing bad and you can't do nothing. That's the worst feeling in the world, being helpless and you can't do nothing. There was some, oh, my sister, that was Desiree. That was my twin. Desiree, he said, what's your YouTube name?
Desiree Callens with the one with the most videos.
Desiree, hold on, let me see if I can comment in the section. Hold on. Can you comment on here? Okay. Where's my little comment box? Okay. Her name is spelled Dazire, and the same last name as me. Spelled the same exact way. She ain't got it switched up or nothing. It's spelled the same way. But I just, and then see, I get on the live on that page that I was telling you about earlier, because that's helping me to learn, like, to deal with my problems, my personal problems, like as far as snapping on people when they say stuff. I'm learning to deal with that. And it's like ain't nobody negative came on here on my YouTube. That's why I feel more comfortable with that though, because you don't really have to worry about too much criticism starting out. You have constructive criticism, but to have people saying the stuff that they be saying on that Facebook is just ruthless. So that's why I try to just go based off of them, and then take it from there. And it's teaching me a lot to not deal with people, like to just ignore it, and people gonna have things to say either way, whether you doing good or whether you doing bad. So either way, you still gonna have them people, and they just haters, and they just wish that they could do what you're doing, and they just mad that they not. So Yeah, that's why I just don't. Yeah. The- Gosh. Yep. DAZIRE. Exactly. Callens. It's 3 pages, Miss Body, and 2 Desiree Callens. Can you subscribe to all three, please and thank you. Ooh, my stomach. It, exactly. That's what I'm trying to learn now, and I'm learning well too because people gonna say stuff regardless of what you doing. Like whether you do it. Look at that young one X that just got killed. Look at what he tried to do. He tried to change his life around before he could really show himself. He wound up getting plucked off, and he was trying to do a charity for the kids that they exactly what I was saying earlier. People who don't have nothing, trying to do something for somebody who ain't got nothing, and then he ain't even get to make it all because you got jealous people. And that's why I don't try to comment much because, like I said, I got kids. And I don't want to be starting no part one more time. He said one more time this your pen his pen wasn't working. Hey second viewer. I got 2 people watching now. There you go. And see, I'm doing a whole lot. I'm doing this live. I've been on there for an hour and some change now because yesterday I think I did an hour and an hour and 40 some minutes. Yesterday, day for yesterday, but I know we was on there for a minute yesterday. Hey, First Lady. But I did that because I wasn't able to get on this weekend. Hey, my love. Oh, that's I think she from She be eating Moses, man. And this First Lady watching me. I don't even eat. Yeah, I don't even eat. I don't even eat them. First Lady watching me. Please tell me you lying. Oh my gosh, she's watching me. She's the one that be on. I found her. I think I found her off of Keisha's new page too, and she be doing the mukbangs. Yeah. Hi. Oh, I be following her. I be watching her eat because she did the TV dinner. She Walmart. Said, "Yes, I'm here, ladies." Hi, love. I love you. Cause she be eating mussels. Look so you be eating mussels. I don't even like mussels, but I tell you, the mussels. Cause that's the way you be eating them looking so good. I ain't going to go get roots. I be done. Child. She was eating some mussels a couple of weeks. She be getting a lot of views on her videos. Yeah. I just don't. I just can't catch her when she going live, cause she be going live like 2-3 hours before I even realize it. But I love you all, and I'm gonna give you all back to Sade. When I put that up there, my revealing my truth, that I think that really caught a lot of people's attention too. I love you too, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you gonna go into stuff like this, like you said, you got to be real with your people and let them know how you are. You got to give them the raw you. That's what I'm trying to do. Because a lot of people think with you grabbing on yourself, they think you doing it to be funny, but not me. I don't do stuff like that. It's just that I just want people to know why I do it and what I got going on with me. Because I'm gonna do like if I do decide to go, but I'm not having no surgery this year because I don't want to. I don't want to do that because if I can get a second opinion, they tell me that it's not necessary. I'm not doing it because they're not the first ones that said that. But they sit there and tell me that I can have surgery and it's a chance. What you mean a chance? Then what would happen if I pick up weight? Then I pick up weight, then I'm sitting there, my skin gonna be busting open. So I will be taking a chance with that. That's too much. And I know I be getting stressed out, and I have to have a cigarette every now and again. And I got to get myself away from that. And until I can get myself away from that, I can't, I can't like really, no, I'm not about to do this to myself. And it's like I'm sitting here feeling like I got to go and take a P test for an expensive paying job or something. And they got to take a P test to tell me whether I can come and I can have my surgery or not. But I already know that when I pee, they're gonna find marijuana in my system, so I'm not gonna even waste my time with it. But I am gonna let them know this: that if they can't send me my medicine, I'm not gonna keep fooling with them because they already making me feel like a lab rat. I'm the first one that UVA would have to have done that surgery on. I can't. You see what I'm saying? That's what scares me. Because with me having these ulcers, yeah, he might be a professional with doing that, but I'm not about to sit there and risk my life with you want to experiment on me, and ain't nobody paying me nothing for this. This thing it was so serious that they was even willing to put me in the papers and stuff up there. The little medical section that they have, they was willing to put me in there. They asked me did I want to do that, which of course I'm fine with doing it because it's somebody else somewhere else that want to know about it. So yeah, I want to be in there, but if y'all ain't never done surgery on a person like that, why would y'all try that on me? And it's scary, man, because they already don't see me like that. My dermatologist, I see her every 3 to 6 months. I mean, with this situation, you have to have a doctor that you can see on a regular basis, kind of like maybe once a month type thing. I don't see my doctor, my dermatologist for this, but every other 3 to 6 from between 3 to 6 months. So I have to wait, and that's put me on hold. And I'm sitting there getting worse about this doctor being gone doing. She probably sitting somewhere eating a nice little fat steak somewhere, and I'm sitting here. Thank you, First Lady. You too. I'm following you, and I'm watching every last video that you post. I'm watching all of your videos. You make me want to go buy some Benadryl to eat some mussels because I'm allergic to some of the seafood, some shellfish. But I'm thinking about going to give me some Benadryl. I'm telling you, and hitting up. What is it? Red Lobster up the street. Those would be making the crab legs look so good, and they are good. But I'm just scared to eat them because I swell up. But I'm gonna talk, and I told Desiree I was gonna tell the house when we came to, when we like get that sit down and we like talking and stuff. Like I was gonna tell them about it because I know a lot of times they might wonder why she grabbing, picking herself up, and people wonder they probably just won't say nothing because they friendly, but people gonna having about why she doing that. So instead of them wondering, I'm gonna go ahead and let them know on day one what it is. Okay, I won't. I'm trying to keep myself together. I'm trying. I've got this going on, so it's been with me for 2 years. I've been having the same ones for 2 years, and they ain't healed yet. So I've been fighting with it, but I'm trying to manage it. But it gets hard from time to time. But it's all right. God not gonna bring me too far to leave me. He ain't gonna leave me nor forsake me. So therefore, I just got to keep my head up high and know the sky's the limit. Thank you, First Lady. Yes, I take prayers and I don't take what people say that they're gonna pray for me as a bad thing because a lot of people I don't believe in God. I mean, if you're gonna pray good things over me, then I'm fine with that. But if it's just some people be praying bad on folks. But I know you sincere and loyal because you pray every time you eat. So I know you sincere. A lot of people don't do that no more. They dig right in. You pray. She said exactly. Yes, you pray before you eat. So I know you sincere with it. And I do too. So we on a sincere page. I just don't like, when people be saying bad stuff like when you be open with people and you try to tell them, what's going on and try to be real, try to help somebody else in the situation. People don't want to, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to, they hear what they want to hear or they say what they want. And instead of them going to their own world with that, they want to come in your world when that might be the only way that you can get away from feeling bad is to talk to people on live or to, create a video, a makeup video or something. And instead of people understanding that they too busy out here caught up in the world trying to get clout off somebody instead of helping the next person out, because you never know what somebody going through unless they tell you. That's what he said. He got you.
Hey, thank you.
She said, thank you. But I don't talk about people because you never know what somebody going through. Somebody might have just lost somebody that's dear to them. Somebody could be going through something, they got cancer or something, they in their last stage or something. She said you cannot let them bring you down. I completely exactly. And they was calling me fat and ugly and stuff on the page last night. They said one of them has said something about me putting down my blunt, and um as much effort as you put about a blunt, you should go and do exercise or something. But as long as I'm happy with me and my boyfriend is happy with me, then I'm fine with that. Even if he wasn't happy with me, as long as I'm happy with myself, I could care less what anybody got to say, because they not paying my bills. Yeah, they was being really nasty to me on that page last night, but I didn't get mad about it because people gonna have opinions, and like just like assholes, everybody got one. So I'm not gonna get mad with you for having an opinion. But when they start like, you start talking bad about somebody, calling them ugly and stuff, you never know what a person is going through. Yeah, self-esteem. They talk junk about people and they don't mind what they say. And it's a kid that killed themselves because somebody told them, they said, go and kill yourself. You should go kill yourself. Because I think he said that he felt like he wanted to just go and end his life. Somebody commented and said, why don't you go ahead, text his phone, tell him to go ahead on and kill himself. That boy, his mama had to come home and find her son in a room with a shotgun before she could get to him. He pulled the trigger. She had to come home and see that because of this internet trolling. Yeah, that was wrong. And he was a young kid. He won't number 13 or 14 years old, and he killed himself. And it's sad how the world is, because nowadays kids is dying so much younger than they used to, man. It's sad. Kids dying so young now because they don't have the right guide, or they don't have the right, tools to know what to do on your own if you ever had to survive on your own. That's why I try to speak positivity to people. I don't try to be negative about stuff. I try to be positive. And from all my live videos, y'all can see I'm positive. I don't come with no negative stuff, because when you bring negativity, you have negativity in your life, it's gonna always follow you. I'd rather have positive vibes around me than to be negative, because that negative don't get you nowhere. I don't acknowledge demons. I don't really, I try not to feed into it, because death don't do apologies. They really don't have to listen to a song to understand that. You don't acknowledge the demons, and death don't do apologies. That means if you acknowledging all of this bad, negative stuff, then you will be bad and you will be negative. But if in death, and if you die, death is not, it's not like sorry, and they're gonna bring it's not gonna do nothing. What is sorry gonna do? You dead. It ain't gonna help you none. So when you live in your life, you should live your life how you want to live your life. And it shouldn't have to be no person on this earth have no heaven, no hell to put me in. So I don't live my life to please people. If just like I told one of my friends, I told her, if you live your life trying to please everybody, then you'll be living your life for them and not yourself. Then you'll be stuck living life for everybody else. How you gonna live your life living for everybody else? Let them live their life and you live yours. That's why I tell my sons all the time, you have to be positive. If you're not positive, then you will not prosper in this life. If you do, it's gonna be bad things. You're gonna be a bad person. People gonna label you as a bad person. You're gonna be a locked up jailbird, and you're gonna feel like you had a reason. My kids don't have no reason. If it take all of my money, my kids is taken care of. If I don't have nothing at the end, and my bills and my kids is taken care of, and they eating, I'm fine. You can't think about self. That's the problem with some parents. They feel like, oh, well, I have a life. No, you don't. When you got kids, and when that baby come out, you gonna tack that 18 years onto that too. And I feel like this, even with these kids being grown, you still have to be there for them. Because at the end of the day, if you're not there for them, who gonna have their back like you got their back? Nobody's gonna have your back like have your kids back like you got their back. Exactly, right. Because nowadays kids losing their life young, man. Young. 18, 14, 12. My cousin just died of cancer a couple of years ago. She was 23 years old at the time. She had cancer. She passed away. And that she was so young. And everybody thought she was fine. Everybody thought she was fine. Then we got that phone call, and then we seen her out, and she was limping, and she lost all of her hair. But she would keep her hair done. You would never know that she was sick unless she let you know it. And if you seen her leg, you would know that she was something was wrong because her leg it was bone she had bone cancer. And see, with my family, it's like a lot of sicknesses and stuff that run in my family and stuff. So for me to, I gotta break the chain. I got to do better with my health. But I don't need people to say bad, negative things to me to make me, want to do that. No. And you never act like you on top of nothing, even when you do lose weight, because you got to remember you was always a big person. You gonna always be a big person at heart. So I don't even look at the weight as an issue because at the end of the day, my man is warm at night. When it's cold outside, he's warm and he eat real good. So guess what? I don't have no problems here. My kids even they don't even go on his side of the bed. They come and get in my little special spot on my side of the bed. Cause I mean what? If I want as big as I am, that's how I look at it. They wouldn't be comfortable with me. Because if I was small, then who's to say I would be like I am? I might not be as humble as I am now. You have to feel shoes to be in somebody's shoes, man. You have to know what it's like to be in them shoes. If you haven't been big or had a health issue, you can't judge somebody off of what you think you know. Unless that person tell you what's going on, and that's still they don't have to let you know everything. You still have to. I watched YouTube for years and decided to do videos. Your life may help us. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like it might be somebody like on my live. I got 500 views on that video on Facebook today. Okay, you have a blessed evening as well, eating with the dudes. Thank you. But it's like people should be mindful of what they say to other people because you never know somebody's situation, man. You never know. Like somebody could be dealing with depression. Depression and stress, that is the number one killer, man. It is a silent killer. You can be sitting here like I could be sitting here talking right now. Somebody come in here and piss me off. And I wind up snapping. I might go to sleep fine, but I might not wake up in the morning. And it might have been something stupid. Now I done lost my life over something dumb. I'm learning to humble myself. I'm only 25, so I still got a lot of growing to do. So I'm still learning. But to be my age, I'm a lot mature for my age. I just try to see everybody else's perspective on things too. I try not to look at stuff just about self. It's not just about me. I'm not the only one in this world. It's other people out here that's sicker than I am, that's going through more than what I'm going through. So that's what kind of helped me too, because I know it's people with terminal cancer somewhere that don't have but a few days or a couple of hours or so to live, and I'm sitting here going through this, and that's why I think for a while I wasn't hurting this bad because I was trying to put myself in a situation where I'm the only one going through what I'm going through. Now that I'm starting to realize that I'm the only one that's sick like this, that's what's got me kind of keeping me going, as far as like thinking about other people's situation, because it's not all about self. When you selfish about things, you don't get nowhere. That's what it's teaching me. I can't think that I'm just the only one going through this sickness because there's somebody somewhere else that's going through this or worse. I got you on the phone with me, and I'm sitting here talking to my YouTube. He doesn't. She was over here, and I'm saying talking to my little YouTubers. But I was just telling them what was going on and stuff because they just not coming in, so I was just updating them on what's going on. But it's just like I'm doing stuff like this. It helps me be more confident in myself too. Especially when you get positive feedback. When you get positive feedback and stuff, at least I know I'm doing something right. And I know it when it's coming from wiser people. Like people, I can tell. Like First Lady, I can tell that she's wise. Even with the dudes, I can't really like see his picture, but I'm pretty sure he is too, because they comment in positive stuff. So they got they positive people. So when in these negative people, I try to, I just try to let it be what it's gonna be. But sometimes, like I said, I just got to let them know where it's at. I have to let you know at the door. You can't come in here with that. You cannot come in here with it. It's just I try to look at stuff, try to be a funny person. And I started this live off crying. I was crying when I started. But when I got on the phone with you, it kind of like I stopped crying. And now I fixed my look. She said I have to go, but things will get better. Be yourself no matter. I will. Thank you, First Lady. I will. I promise you, I will keep that promise. I will. I'm not gonna let nobody stop me. Only one stopping me is Jesus Christ. That's the only one who got my clock. So he the only one that can stop it. So I'm not gonna let what people say stop me from doing what I want to do. I'm gonna live my life. And like he said, I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with them niggas. I ain't doing it. No, not doing it. And see, that will make you get comfortable with like doing stuff in front of people too by being on camera. Cause a lot of people can't get up. Cause like me, I hated doing like family, not family, like the things at school where you had to get up and do the like exercises in the gym. Oh man, I had it so hard. They told me to do a pull up and I couldn't do it. I was just hanging on the bar. And look, and then don't let it be the one in your class that you like, and you look at her, and he's sitting there looking at you, and you got the. But see, the best thing about us, we could turn and face the wall. So I was just hanging there facing the wall, and I was just sitting there like, oh my god, they can look at me, they can see me. I can't do this. Then they can see you when you're trying to pull yourself up. They can see your whole body shaking. I was shaking, and Coach James did. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He used to try to embarrass us on purpose. And he better hope I don't never find him either. Because I'm going to say, hey, what you did was messed up, man. What you talk about? Hey, you put me on that bar and you looked at me and you knew. I couldn't even do the boogie board thing. You know the little boogie boards where you sit on little scooters and you got to go around the cones? Man, damn if he ain't have us doing that too. He had us doing that too. I run over my fingers and all of that, knocking cones over. I'm like, man, you knew what you was doing. You knew some of us couldn't steer right. Trying to be funny with me, man. But we had like at the school we went to, I think it was okay for us to, for back in the day because we had all the fights and all of that where the police got to be up in the school like now. Oh my God. That is so sad. You got to have the police officers in the school. And here where we stayed when my little sister went to GW, man, they had her last year there, they found guns in the flower beds outside. Her last year. Yeah, they found guns in the flower beds and they found them dispersed throughout the trash cans at the school. So somebody was planning on running up in there doing some dirty deeds. And my sister was going to the school that year. That was her senior year. And I'm glad she's not going to that school no more because here where we at, the schools is heavily overpopulated. They are very, very overpopulated. The high schools we got here, I think it's which one is it? I think the one we got now is GW and Langston. And Langston is the alternative school for the bad kids. We got a school for the bad kids here. And that's sad. And then the elementary schools, I think we got quite a few of them. But they done shut two of them down or three of them. I know Woodrow shut down, Glenwood shut down, and there was one more I know that shut down. Oh, they took Taylor away and made that Carlisle. So a lot of the schools that we had growing up, we don't have no more. So the teachers that we had that had sense ain't in the system no more. You got all these teachers who really don't care. Our teachers cared back then. Nowadays, teachers really don't care to help you. They sit there and they talk about you. You see the videos where they be talking about smacking the students upside the head. I wish you would have told me that. And I went home and told my mama that. She would have been sitting down there the next morning. You was gonna smack whose child? Smack whose child? And you get smacked. And if the principal wanna say something, she can get smacked too. uh 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 Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh Lord. Oh, oh Lord.
Hey, what's up, you guys? I just wanted to make this quick video for those of you who are just like us, wanting to learn how to make some extra cash. It doesn't matter if you're a parent, a college student, or if you already have a job and want to earn on the side, or if you're looking to
Oh
make a
man.
full-time income. What we do is extremely simple. It's stuff that people are doing every single day already. Just by using your smartphone, a computer, or any device
That's
with
right.
access to the internet,
She
you
said,
can earn
yeah, she said
thousands.
her teacher, one of the teachers when she was younger,
Before we go
right?
into
Because
details,
you know she light
I want
skinned,
to show
right?
you guys
She
something.
said that she
Okay.
was turning around. The teacher called talking because she was asking one of her classmates for a pencil, but the teacher thought she was just talking, right? So she said she grabbed her by her ear, and you know she light skinned. Her ear was already still red, and her arm, she said, when she had twisted it, at, she said it was purple. She said when her mama seen that, she said she called out the classroom. She said she had up off, he had the teacher up off the floor, twisting her arm, saying, "Do you like that? How does that feel? How does that feel?" Don't feel good. Now see, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm. Ooh, ooh, yeah. And it's like my kids is light skinned. Ain't none of them teachers ever touched mine because they already know I snapped on my son in the school last year. They already know not to fuck with me because if they get the damn doing that to my kid and he come home and tell me that any of the teachers done touched him in an inappropriate way or something like that, oh, it's getting ready to be on like the crack of dawn. I'm telling you, because when I go up in that school, I'm gonna set shit off because I don't play about my kids. Because with them being so young, they can't. You know, a kid gonna be a kid. And if you know, damn, doing this job, taking care of these kids is a daily job for you, Monday through Friday. You know what I'm saying? You should have just left it at the door. Don't step into something you already know what you're stepping into, and then you want to use that as an excuse to, beat up on a kid or oh no, not mine. Come with it if you want to. Come with it if you want to. I'm gonna show you a trick or two, and guess what? Call the police. And I tell him too. How would you feel if your child you come getting a phone call from a teacher, and they call themselves jumping ahead of the child to tell you what's going on, and the kid tell you what actually happened, and they wind up to the teachers really telling a lie? Then you gonna feel bad because you don't believe a whole nother person, adult at that, over a child, because adults will lie on a kid. They will lie like hell through their teeth, through their nose holes, and everything else because they know a kid go. People don't really take in that these days anyway. They don't really consider a child's opinion anything. So they're gonna be like, but they ain't gonna believe me no way. All right, well let my kid come home and tell me some mess like that if you want to. I'm gonna show you who I'm gonna believe. Because when I leave school, I might leave in the back of a police car because I don't play about my kids. I don't play with them or I don't play about them. So it's like you got to be mindful of whose kid. Like my sister Desiree. One day we up in the grocery store. My mother was in the grocery store. Des was this little girl in there getting on mama's nerve. Des that went over there and to the little girl and told the little girl to sit down in the basket.
I forgot about
And
that.
she sat down in the basket too, and the lady didn't say nothing to her. Because raised in the house that we were raised in, you weren't about to be doing all of that now. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: start with that loud ass crying. Like my boys don't do it now. My boys don't do that. Like when now my youngest one that he getting older, he know what an ass whooping is. He don't like that. He know when you get the belt, he gonna start crying. But they know already what it is. So they don't do all that screaming and hollering like that little girl was. And it's like when it's not your kid, and you willing to take them out and do something with them, why are you gonna go and show your hind parts off like that? Just tell me why. Because I'm like I told mine, if you want to act a fool, I'll leave you here at the house. But when I go out somewhere and I'm actually having fun, don't you come with no mess and don't come saying nothing to me either. Like they quiet as hell in there, and I hope they ain't in there doing nothing. They ain't got no business because they quiet. Either they sleep or they really watching something that they really want to watch. Nana, go see what AJ and Zach doing. They quiet as hell in there too. I don't hear no arguing. That don't sound right. Not for my two, it don't. They usually, baby usually came back here by now. Hey, mama, mama, AJ, Zach. Like, really? Y'all need to leave me alone. That's why I be making them take a nap. Here they come, too. They coming on back. Here come one. What y'all in there doing? See, I told you it was something they was watching. I told y'all it was something they was watching that caught their eye because y'all ain't saying none of that. I don't hear no arguing. I don't hear nothing. You being good for mama? Yes. Yes, you can get something to drink. You can get a little bit of soda. Ask AJ to pour you a little bit of soda in the cup in there. And don't pour no whole lot either, AJ. And you get your own cup and he get his. Because they both got, well, the youngest one, he got a cold now. And the oldest one, he don't. So I don't want to be drinking out the same cup. They were doing it yesterday. And then AJ got mad at Desiree because Desiree made him pour his drink out. But she told him, you're not supposed to drink after them because when they sick, they the only thing they got really. So that's what they do. They drink and eat after each other, and then they don't really pay attention to the fact that they got a cold because, of course, they only 5 and 6 years old. So I'm trying to get them to learn not to do that because they gonna keep on passing it around, and then they keep me and Dada up at night, and we can't sleep at night. And how we gonna manage them if we can't sleep and get them up on time? Because today I let them go and stay here because I knew that they were gonna come calling me anyway, talking about they coughing and all this. They talk about not to call them out or take them out or leave them out of school unless you they running a fever. But they can kiss my butt on that. If my kids coughing like that, I'm not sending my kids to no school. Okay, because I'm not. Yeah, because they gonna call and the school is right up the street from us. Go get me a cup. Tell them to bring me the cup. Nana, you better get on that pot. Dad's gonna get you. Your daddy gonna get you too. Dad's and your daddy gonna get you. You better get on that pot, and I see your diaper packing over there. You better be on that pot. You better get on that, girl. You better stop playing with the Fritz now. She's, you ain't sick no more either. You done got what you need to get off your stomach also. Get on that pot. Yes, get on the pot. Don't play with me now. I'm trying to save you. I ain't the one that's gonna get my butt whooped. You is. Okay? So when daddy fall up in here like a hailstorm, I don't want to hear it. And then this is what she tried to do to take it not she'll say this. Hey, I love you. Ooh, look at your hair. Look at you. Oh, I like your arms. What you like about my arms so much? What you done did? And damn sure enough, she done did something. And you had to get in her time pots and then let her know. You on that pot? Exactly. You peed in that diaper too. Put this in the refrigerator, boo. I love my babies. That's my little cousin Nana, the one we talking to. Getting sitting there and then she sit there on the bed and no dads done told her to go to the pot and the pot sitting right beside the bed. You know they got them little lift things at Walmart for her to go in there and get on the big pot, $11 and some change, right? You need to go and get her one. So that pot over there can be done with because I don't like for her to be using that neither. Because plastic holds bacteria. I don't care if you do use Clorox or Lysol. That's why after a while you had to get rid of Tupperware because that's the once you cook food in it so long and heat it up in the microwave, or if you even if you don't, that stuff still holds bacteria. Yep. Yep. And that's when it's time to let it go. Yes, we've been on the phone for how long? An hour and 21 minutes. Yes, and I've been on live for an hour and 44 minutes. Yes, we've been on there for a minute. That's what everybody be calling Desire. And we used to like to piss her off. We be calling her Sherry. Her middle name Cherie, so we call her Sherry. 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 Then she said she be always want to call you Desire. That's how people be thinking it is too. When they say
Hey,
Desire,
I'll take desire
that's what the
then.
teacher. Yeah, they said she'll take Desire though.
Yeah, I think it's better.
She
That's
wanted
it.
to speak to you though. Yes. Yeah, I'm about to hand her the phone now. Here she go.
Hello. Hey, how you doing?
She going with us.
I'm doing fine. I was just trying to get in contact with you about my YouTube because see my YouTube I had two Desiree cameras up there, right? And everybody been subscribing to the other one. Some of them been just subscribing to the other one that I've been recording on, but the one that I haven't been using, they been subscribing to that one and then this body one. And my videos, like I can't record no longer because my phone, I don't know what it is with my phone because my phone is off right now. And I got to figure out because I don't know if that's what the problem is because my phone won't let me record past an hour and 40 minutes.
Mine's at
Because I did like
146.
4 hours worth of stuff yesterday, and it all deleted. It wouldn't let me post it or nothing. Yeah, I did a makeup tutorial and then I did another one where I was doing my little cousin's makeup, but I did.
You should do that now.
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, cause I tried that too. I tried to record one, and it was like when I went to go upload it, it was like a blank, like a picture, like the little look like a mountain. It was like a gray picture, and it won't even show my video. I did that twice yesterday, and I was like, man,
Actually, how long will they let us go up on the live on
and how
YouTube?
long would they let us allow us to go up? Because I had a countdown for like 2 hours on mine. Uh huh. Okay.
Oh man, I'm almost at my 2 hour mark. I'm on 140. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Cause mine is my phone or something is acting stupid to where I
Tell
can't.
her did she get my message about us being able to stay the whole 2 weeks
Sade said
because
that you received a message about us being able to stay the 2 weeks because Kiki had to reschedule
her
her wedding
DJ ain't
because
gonna
her
be there.
DJ was in a car accident. So yeah, so she said that she was pushing it back to the 20, what is it, the
24th,
24th?
I think.
Yeah, the 24th. Okay. Okay. All right. Did she get the hair?
It come
Could you
Friday.
find
She said she'll
oh
get it Friday.
oh okay. All righty. All right. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm? What about it? You got pee. Go
Okay.
pee. Wash your hands.
Okay. Okay.
Ask her how many of us can be in the house.
Mhm. Uh huh.
Okay, today I think I'm going to do this.
Okay.
But by me having only 10 minutes on here, what I'm going to
Okay.
do
Is
is
it
I'm
gonna be
going to
crab?
start
Is it
another
gonna be
live.
crab legs in the mukbang?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So y'all go over to my next live. I'm about to go over and finish this look for y'all. So I love y'all and thank y'all
Okay.
for supporting me and thank y'all for being
Okay.
with me and talking to me and keeping me encouraged and keeping
Okay.
me in y'all's
All
prayers
right. Cause I love
because
crab
this
legs. I'm
condition
about to
is
go ahead. I'm
very
about to
it's
create me some in a
very
little bit.
very very
And fix me
serious and
some gas,
it
and I might
can
do
take a
another one
toll on
because
your
the last
mind if
time I
you're
did
not
it, I dropped a
strong
little bit too
minded,
much
y'all.
salt
If
in the
I'm
water.
not if
Didn't
I
go
wasn't as
right.
strong as I was up here,
Mr. Crab
I
Legs
would
is
have been
well on the
took my life
outside. His
because it's
house is
very
ready, so
depressing and it can put you
no.
in a really
But
fucked up state of mind. It really
yeah,
can.
but I'm gonna
But
try
I'm
to
gonna
do one
finish up
more video
talking
tonight
about
because
this in
that
my
might
next
it might
live.
be a
So
mukbang
let me go ahead and
or
end
the
this one. And y'all don't
baby
forget to subscribe and share
the
and
baby
tell
makeup
everybody about
tutorial.
it and
But
give me
either
constructive
way, I
criticism is always welcome. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next live. Thank you.